Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Monday, November 8th, and this local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer. Beaver Toyota, here to wow you. A man is dead and a woman is in critical condition after a double shooting in Palm Coast. The Flagler County Sheriff's Office responded to a call about a shooting on Bunker Knolls Lane Thursday evening. Sheriff's deputies found the two victims, a 25-year-old man identified as Matthew Wright and a woman, both with gunshot wounds. Sheriff Rick Staley.
Detectives investigated and determined based on witnesses and statements and the evidence that this was an apparent attempted murder and suicide resulting from a domestic argument. We're praying for the recovery of the victim who was seriously injured.
Responding deputies found the victim and she told them she had been shot several times by Wright. She said they were arguing in the garage when Wright shot her while she was sitting on the couch. She then crawled from the garage to the side yard. When deputies entered the garage, they saw Wright lying on the floor with a firearm nearby with an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head.
I want to remind the community that if you are in a violent relationship, the sheriff's office will help you, and so will the Family Life Center. There is help to break the cycle of the relationship before someone gets hurt.
This past Friday, another threat of violence at a Flagler County school, this time by a 13-year-old boy. School administration stated the juvenile initially denied making the comment, but then he later admitted to it in the hopes of the students leaving him alone. The incident took place at a Buddy Taylor Middle School lunch table, where various students were asking him about a rumor, and apparently frustration led to the threat. The juvenile claimed it was an empty threat and he didn't mean it. However, Sheriff Rick Staley says we can't stress enough that making a threat will be taken seriously. The teen was arrested for 2 counts of written threats to kill and was transported to the Sheriff Perry Hall Inmate Detention Facility. He was released to the custody of the Department of Juvenile Justice. Daylight saving time has ended. As we set our clocks back, the Palm Coast Fire Department recommends changing the batteries in your smoke detectors, among other suggestions. Fire Public Information Officer Lieutenant Patrick Giuliano.
So anytime you change your clocks, you should change the batteries in your smoke detectors. Many times we have clocks that we don't have to change now. So set yourself a reminder. Anytime that the clocks roll back or forward, say, hey, Siri or Alexa, set a reminder to change the batteries in my smoke detector. Some of the things we want to do is we want to make sure we have fresh batteries in all of our smoke detectors. We test our smoke detectors at least once a month by pushing the test button. Replace all smoke detectors that are older than 10 years old. And if you need assistance, you can contact the Palm Coast Fire Department for our home inspection team, where we can come out and do a home safety inspection of your home.
Giuliano also says to be sure everyone in your home knows the sound of a smoke alarm and how to respond. Flagler Beach's Holiday at the Beach Parade is back for 2021. Rich Petchke has details.
The parade takes place December 4th at 1 p.m., and Mayor Susie Johnston says this year's procession will be shorter than in the past out of an abundance of caution for COVID-19.
We have limited this year to 50 parade entrants, and of course the final float in the parade will be Santa on the fire truck. Santa kicks off the parade each year by skydiving and landing on the north side of the beach right near the pier, and what a fun way to kick off the holiday season.
Johnston says it was important that they bring back the parade.
Not only have we made it through the pandemic, we also made it through our first variant, and now the numbers are going down, so we have got to seize the opportunity and make the best of a situation that we are in and get back to normal and have these events and have fellowship with your neighbors and spread cheer.
If you'd like to enter the parade, log on to cityofFlaglerBeach.com to get all the details. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Rich Petchke.
Is it really enough to thank a veteran for their service when you see them?
Florida State Senator Tom Wright is the chair of the Senate's Military Veterans Space and Domestic Security Committee. He said there's more to helping veterans than just that. Wright said one way the Department of Defense is helping veterans is through the Skill Bridge program.
Department of Defense will allow any active duty military member who has 180 days or less of their service to be able to opt out of their actual service and still get paid by Department of Defense, their benefits, their salary, and come back into their home area and be an apprentice at a company they think they may want to go to work for when they finally do finish their time.
Wright said that some 200 military members in Florida are involved in the SkillBridge program, and about 16 are working on becoming state troopers. The interview came from Live, Shop, Work, Play, which you can hear right here on WNZF on Saturday mornings at 9:30. Tomorrow, there are 2 Veterans Day events this week, and we'll tell you about one of them. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich King.